Greetings, everyone. This is yours truly, the Modern Contemplative, also known as Brother Diamond. And it's been quite some time since I have posted a video, and that is intentionally because I've been spending a lot of time in silence, contemplating and writing and learning Korean, polishing my Vietnamese, working on improving my communication skills so that I am more mindful and eloquent, succinct, and that is very important when communicating and guiding others. First and foremost, practicing deeply, consistently, and deliberately is even more important. In this dose of Dharma, I want to talk to you all about life. What is life? Because I'm actually rewriting a two-part essay called Life is a Trip, a brief tour of tryptamines and the brain. And in that piece, which will be on my Substack, I'm talking about psychedelics, which are mind manifesting compounds, and meditation, and how I combined them over the years since 2017 to get where I am now mentally, having experienced the mindscape deeply and in ways that most people have not and will never explore because of fear, because of miseducation, not knowing about the benefits of meditation, nor the equally important benefits of plant medicine used skillfully and infrequently. So, what is life? Well, we can't talk about life without talking about consciousness. We can't talk about consciousness without talking about the mind. The mind is the mechanism, the matrix, whereby which we experience reality. That is, us sentient beings, human beings being the most sentient or conscious creatures that we know of, and that's important to qualify. We don't know another type of consciousness, but we know that human consciousness can be expanded, and it is expanded all the time, but most people aren't aware of it. A lucid dream, for example, is more vivid than the waking state for most people. Awareness in deep sleep. That is a possibility for an advanced meditator, a yogi, or someone who is just gifted by nature. Life is a process entailing all of these experiences, expanded consciousness, but also truncated consciousness, diminished consciousness, augmented states of mind, and diminished states of mind. Because life is consciousness, which is a process, not a thing, as William James rightly pointed out, the father of American psychology. So when you understand that life is a process, you'll know that evanescence, impermanence, and constancy is a hallmark of reality, a trait, a characteristic of reality. That also means there's no permanent self. So the impersonality or selflessness of people, places, and things is important to acknowledge because of the impermanent nature of people, places, and things. Nothing is static. Nothing is permanent. That means when you cling to something, when you view things as permanent and absolute, that is a delusion. And when you have a deluded state of mind, there is stress, confusion, dissatisfaction, unsatisfactoriness. I'm talking about the principles of Buddhism without calling them out, naming them in Pali and Sanskrit, because there are a lot of people who are not interested in religion, religious terms. I'm telling you about reality because these are universal experiences, qualities, characteristics of reality that we all witness, that we all deal with. And the more you contemplate these facts of life and reality, the greater your degree of freedom and liberation. If you want to know more about what I'm talking about, stay tuned to the Modern Contemplative. I talk about AI, I talk about meditation, mindful living, which is what I call meditative living because mindfulness is a buzzword. It's been sensationalized these days and trivialized. And actually, many people aren't even teaching real mindfulness. So I want to get away from the word mindfulness. And when I talk about mindfulness, I will call it meditative living. That is meditation integrated into every action, into everyday activities. So life is a process, not a thing. People and places are a process. Everything is in a state of flux. We know this through the law of entropy, but it's much deeper than that. And I promise you that if you subscribe to my Substack space and listen to the poems via spoken word and read some of my profound essays, which will expand your knowledge and increase your curiosity about profound topics that most people don't entertain nor know much about, you will live a happier, more peaceful, more meaningful life. And that is what we need now in this rapidly evolving age of AI. We need more meaning. We need a life imbued with more significance. And we start doing that by understanding what is life. When we understand what is life, we know reality. And when we understand reality, we know the nature, our true nature, which is consciousness, which is pure awareness. This is yours truly, modern contemplative. Be well.